You are listening to WPAT 930 AM.
The following program is presented by its producer, host, and sponsors.
You mustn't be afraid of anything. Because you are tuned in to the overnight shift on AM 930 WPAT. And it is Saturday, the very 14th of December, 2019. My name is Dawoud the Renegade Sufi, and I will be with you for about an hour or so, bringing you an assortment of truly interesting, beautiful, and arcane music. Before we begin, it behooves me to offer a few shout-outs. The first shout-out is to our executive producer, Brother William Kareem. After I relinquish the airwaves, he will be bringing you the hour before, an hour of music, commentary, and news, followed by a new day for Al-Islam in America, the finest Islamic broadcasting in the English language that you will find in the tri-state area. Make sure that you stick around for that. You'll be happy that you did. And the second shout-out goes out to DJ O'Baby, the Groovy King, who is making himself known down the hall here at the radio station. That is his shout. I shout to him, he shouts back. Let's get to some music. Here's something that you might find to be some very, very nice music. That was nice, wasn't it? That was a piece called Love is the Message by Yusuf Days. Somebody whose music you should probably keep your eyes and ears open for. One of the younger and up-and-coming musicians that are around doing music that needs to be heard. In any case, let's continue. Here's a little something I think you might like. Are you ready to see that vision? Before that commentary from a fictitious young man, we heard the Dust Brothers from the Fight Club soundtrack. That's a piece called This Is Your Life. This is your life and it's ending 1 second at a time. And before that, we had Rise by Anushka Shankar. And you know, during that music I was in the other studio and I was having a conversation with DJ O'Baby. And I had an embarrassing confession to make to him. I have been struggling with a temptation. Now, you have to understand something. I am not a young man. I'm not completely over the hill, but let's just say I've got a few years behind me. And I've been struggling with a temptation that I want to have something to eat that I probably shouldn't eat. I shouldn't eat a lot of, at least. And that, my friends, is fried chicken. I love fried chicken. I just love it. But you can't eat too much of that because it's not really the healthiest thing in the world for you to eat, especially as you start getting older. So I've been struggling with that because lately I really wanted to have me some fried chicken. And I've been asking myself, should I give in to the temptation? Should I or shouldn't I? I don't know. What do you think? In any case, while you're pondering that great and mind-boggling philosophical conundrum, I'm going to play some more music for you. We've been playing some very deep and intense music. Here's something that I have been keeping on the back burner, and it's just as good a time as any to pull this out to the forefront. I think you'll like it. That was The Sorceress from the album Romantic Warrior by Return to Forever, featuring Chick Corea on the keyboards, Al Di Meola on the guitar, Stanley Clarke on the bass, and Lenny White on drums and percussions. And that piece was actually composed by Lenny White. In any case, you are tuned in to the overnight shift on AM 930 WPAT, and my name is Dawoud the Renegade Sufi, struggling with a Jones for fried chicken. Now, I know that you haven't heard that term Jones for a while. Those of you who might be of an older generation, millennials probably don't know anything about that, but that's okay. We'll share our cultural heritage with you all. In any case, here's something that takes me back to many, many years ago when I was new to New York City. And I was young and struggling and dealing with New York City in the early 80s. Check it out. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, but New York, New York. Not to be confused with the piece by Frank Sinatra. And as I said, that piece brought me back to the days of when I was new to New York City in the early 80s. And of course, the city was very different in those days. Those of you who were there know what I'm talking about. That was back in the days when I was struggling to survive and to make ends meet. And every now and then, I'd scrape up enough money to have a nice, big, hearty, fried chicken dinner. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the theme for tonight is fried chicken. Anyway, getting back to the music. Now, New York, New York. That was done by a guy named Frank Zappa. Oh my God, Frank Sinatra, not Frank Zappa. I'll play Zappa another time. But Frank Sinatra made that piece famous. So let's give Frank Sinatra some play here.
You must remember this.
Sarah Vaughan, the Divine One, with a blues for you, a piece called Black Coffee. And before that, Old Blue Eyes, Frank Sinatra, with a song called As Time Goes By. I got a little bit more time with you. But before I share that time with you, before I offer a little bit more music for you, I would like to invite you to support this radio broadcast. Now, it costs us money to put this on the air, and we are not making a profit from it. And it's pretty much a labor of love, especially A New Day for Al Islam in America, which is going to be coming on the air in about an hour and 5 minutes from now. And that show has been on the air in one form or another for decades. The production has been passed down from one person to the other, and right now, Brother William Kareem is holding the fort with that. He and Imam Yusuf Ramadan. So if you are able and willing, go to anewdayforalislam.com. That's anewdayforalislam.com. And help us keep this on the air. As I said, we're not making a profit from it. I'm certainly not making any money off of this. I'm doing this for enjoyment and to share music with you. And believe me, it's one of those things that you put a little bit of investment in it, and it will pay back. In any case, I've got time for one more piece. I got something queued up for you, something I've been wanting to play for a while. But before I play it, and before I bid you adieu, I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to thank you and Brother William Kareem for having me here and allowing me to share this music with you. It's been a while now. And 2019 is drawing to a close, and next week, inshallah, I'll be here with you, and I will be bringing you the Dawoud Christmas special. You have been warned. In any case, until we meet again, I pray that you are warm, that you are safe, that you are happy, that you are healthy, that you are with someone you love, and that your bucket is filled to the very brim with the very best fried chicken you can find. Here's a piece by Oregon. It's called Lost in the Hours.